Tony.
I don't know if you're...
Hi guys, this is Annie Patton here. I'm going to be interviewing her about having a sibling with special needs, ask a few questions, and blah, blah, blah. So, what is your name? Even though I already said it.
Annie Patton.
And what disability does your brother have?
My brother has SAPI-2-associated syndrome.
Okay. And now I'm going to ask a few questions. Okay, buddy. Where are my notes go? Okay, first question is, have you had any experience where you had to take them to the ER or anything like that, where they had like either like something where they were hurt or like seizure or anything like that?
My brother does not experience seizures, and he has never had to go to the hospital or anything for his syndrome.
Can y'all stop? I'm doing an interview, bro.
And he does go to like hospitals to like make sure he's okay, and my parents go to Arkansas and they've been to Boston to like, because they have special clinics there to kind of experiment, I guess not really experiment, but just to make sure everything's good. And my brother Jet does not have, like, nothing is wrong. He's just a normal kid with a couple of disabilities.
And the next question are, what precautions have you had to take with him? Like playing sports or anything like that? Any precautions with being careful with like playing around? Anything that like with if he's sensitive and things like that?
Jet has a low bone density, so it's like, so say
break his bone easily?
Yeah, he can break his bone easily. But I mean, I play around with him as much as I play around with my 18-year-old brother. So, I mean, we have to be a little bit careful, but it's really the same.
Yeah. Okay, and then the next question I have is, how has it like affected like mental kind of like? How did you feel when they told you like he had like a disability? Was it like stressful, hurt, or were you just like confused? Like, did I do something wrong with taking a medicine, like Tylenol, for like your mom, like if she took like medicine, or you like didn't realize she was pregnant and like had like a beer at a party, like just hanging out with friends, like Halloween party, just having a beer, or anything like that? Or do you feel like there's something that, or how did it was it like oh wow, it's kind of sad, or has it really affected you in any way?
Well, Jet was born with SAPI-2, and he's older than me, so I was born after him. And for me, he's just been my brother. I haven't actually, in pre-K, my parents were like, he isn't like the other kids, and I was like, what? That's not even true, because I didn't even notice. I just was so oblivious of it, and they told me, I was like, I don't care. Like, I didn't even know.
Still my brother.
Yeah.
Either way, that's how I kind of feel with Josh. Then, did you have to figure out any ways to communicate differently? Like if his speech is a little bit different and he doesn't exactly like talk clearly. Can you guys go when I'm doing an interview? Or like, do you have to like with Josh? It took me a little bit to like, I've known him since 5th grade. It took me a little bit to kind of understand some of the things he says because of his speech disability. Does Jet have anything like that where he had to find a different way to communicate with him, or it just took time to understand any like stuff that he's saying?
Well, Jet is actually nonverbal, so we kind of, I learned sign language when I was maybe 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and we just kind of, my whole family was learning sign language. And then it got a little difficult, so then we just kind of made up our own signs that we knew how to, like he has his own signs, and we know what he's saying with his own signs, and it's fun. And then he has a voice, like an iPad with a voice on it, so he can like say what he's saying with his voice on his iPad.
And now that I think about it, I just realized that myself, I have a cousin that is nonverbal too, who's mute. I don't really know anything else about it that much because she's my cousin. She lives in Houston, and I don't see her that often. But her name's Layla, and she does not talk. And I know for a fact that she does have an iPad like that, though. And she does make noises, but she can't, like, talk. And she doesn't really know what's going on a lot of the time, I think. But I don't really know what the actual disability is or if it's something intellectual or anything. But last question is, was it difficult when they might have had a breakdown and you didn't know what to do? When they were having a breakdown, and you're like, okay, what do? I don't really know. I haven't experienced this often, and things like that.
Jet has never had a breakdown. He loves WWE, and he does what he wants, and he's never experienced anything that I was like, oh, I don't know what to do, I need mom. I've always been around him, and I know what to do when he I don't know what to say, but he's kind of just normal to me, and he doesn't need my help most of the time.
Okay, and that concludes this interview. Thank you very much.